What the hell, Neymar?
This feels a lot like hell.
What the fuck is going on here, Neymar? What is up, everyone? It's the Nantro here, and welcome back to the best football debate show on YouTube, the best football show you're going to watch in the history of YouTube, The Football Impact. Maybe not the best football show on YouTube, but it's definitely in the top 30. Amanda, is my show in the top 30? You better put this show in the top 30. If this show's not in the top 30, we've got have a talk. Let's begin with the Clasico. For the fourth time this season, these two teams have met, and for the second time in a week, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Man, Real Madrid must be sick of the sight of Barcelona after getting beat 3-0 in the Copa del Rey Clasico. They got beat in La Liga in the Clasico again, where Rakitic scored a very nice cushion little finish over Courtois. But that was not the big talking point, the result. It was down to Lionel Messi versus Sergio Ramos. And these two had a literally lock horns like two bulls, just you know what, I don't like you, I don't like you either. Just those two literally just going locking horns, and they just those images, that's what the match was. It wasn't a great game to watch. You'd probably say Barcelona just edged, they had the majority of the chances, but Real Madrid again this season in big games have been disappointing. Yes, I know they beat Atletico Madrid this season, even though Atletico Madrid were the better team against Real Madrid. It wasn't down to Atletico Madrid struggling to defend from set pieces, which they really struggled this season from set pieces. Real Madrid wouldn't have won that game, and the referee, who made two big errors in the game, in which he gave Real Madrid a down penalty in the Madrid derby, which wasn't a down penalty, and yet Sergio Ramos still scored. But Barcelona probably did deserve to win the game overall. I said at the start of the season, I said majority in the second half of the season, that it's still between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid for the La Liga title. Real Madrid, I don't care if they beat Atletico Madrid, you just saw what Real Madrid are all about this season. They're second, they are for me the third best team in La Liga. They have the third best squad in La Liga, and I believe they'll finish third this season. So the only thing that they're hoping for, again Real Madrid, is to win the Champions League for the fourth consecutive season. And last point to talk about in the Clasico was Gareth Bale got whistled, booed to the rafters. Every time he got the ball, the Real Madrid fans were having to go at him.
You no comeback ever!
I feel sorry for Gareth Bale, because this is a man who scored a one hell of a probably go down the greatest ever goals in a final of any competition. World Cup, Champions League, FA Cup, whatever. That goal is absolutely world class, which for me was the best goal of 2018. There's very speculation that he could be going back to Tottenham as a swap deal for Harry Kane. So we put a question mark beside that, but for me, I don't think he has a future Real Madrid. And because Gareth Bale may think to himself, you know what, I'll give Real Madrid the most successful period in their history. 3 Champions League. I've scored 2 goals in the damn final against Atletico Madrid, which won them Ledesma for so long. And then he scored one of the probably greatest ever Champions League goals, probably greatest ever final goals, and okay, kick against Liverpool, and he still gets treated like crap. So for me, he must think to himself, fuck this crap, I'm going to go back to England, or I'm going to go to Italy, or Germany, or probably go to PSG, somewhere where I actually am respected. Barcelona could still win the treble. Last time they won the treble, which was under Pep Guardiola, which I believe was in 2009. And now we're heading to England in the Premier League, and it's the North London Derby between Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal. And well, this game was definitely controversial, very controversial. Why? Number one, Tottenham were awful again. Just like they were against Chelsea, they were shocking. They had no game plan. I believe pressure is now starting to cramp up in Pochettino, and they just got a point in this game. We get on to the big decisions that cost Arsenal this game, but I'm going to go to Arsenal. I thought they got it tactically spot on. I think Nuno Emery made some big, bold moves, big, bold statements in his starting 11. Not playing the top goal scorer and also one of the top goal scorers in the Premier League this season, Aubameyang. Not playing your best holding midfield player in Lucas Torreira. I think it's been a sensational signing for them. And not playing your most creativity player in the team, in Ozil, who had a man of match display against Bournemouth. The Arsenal setup were excellent, and Socrates had Harry Kane in his back pocket the whole fucking match. He was man of the match in this game. I just feel defensively they haven't kept a clean sheet away from home, which is the only team in the Premier League to do so. Yes, Fulham have kept a clean sheet away from home this season, and Arsenal haven't. That tells you about Arsenal defence have been this season. The set piece for the free kick for Tottenham, which I don't even think was a foul in the first place, but there's a really great cross in from, I think, Eriksen. Harry Kane was fouled in the box by Mustafi, and you think, okay, but Harry Kane was offside by at least 4 yards or 3 yards. It's not even close, man, because you can put, say, like 4 or 5 of Tottenham players were offside. I don't know how the linesman didn't see that. I don't even know how the linesman even missed it. It's the most blatant offside that you're going to see all season, and I keep saying it. Thank God VAR is coming to the Premier League next season, because decisions like these are the ones that could cost Arsenal a chance of finishing in the top 4 and may have just kept Tottenham third in the damn league. There's a good finish from Harry Kane from the penalty, was never a penalty anyway. Arsenal at the other end and also had a penalty, which for me I thought was a soft penalty, but I have seen them given this season, even though Sanchez, who had a terrible game from start to finish for Tottenham, he was the culprit from the first goal for Aaron Ramsey, he was the culprit for the penalty for Arsenal. And Aubameyang, you expect him to score a top goal scorer for Arsenal, slot in net, 2-1 win. Arsenal fans go hysterical and meme Spurs for another week. Didn't happen. First and foremost, there's a terrible penalty from Aubameyang. Lloris, it's an okay save, it's not a great save, it's a save he should make. But Vertonghen literally is close to Aubameyang when he took the damn penalty. How the linesman and the referee did not see that mystifies me. Vertonghen, that penalty should have been retaken, and we don't know if Arsenal would have scored the penalty that was going to be retaken. But there's no doubt in my mind, Vertonghen came back and made the challenge on Aubameyang. If he was 5 yards behind before we started, believe me, Arsenal could have easily won that from Aubameyang sort of missing the penalty, but then could have scored the rebound. But overall, you'd probably say Arsenal were definitely the better team. Yes, they were robbed. Yes, officiating in this Premier League this season has been absolutely clamorous beyond belief. Arsenal were robbed. Should have got a point. Tottenham, that's probably the biggest draw of their whole season. If they lost this game, there's no doubt in my mind they may have not even finished in the Champions League places, because Man United and Chelsea are starting to pick form up just at the right time. And now we're heading to Italy and the Serie A, and it's Napoli v Juventus. And this game was an ill-tempered affair. It had red cards, yellow cards, and a bit of late drama. Juventus took the lead in this game thanks to 2 very good goals, but Napoli were down to 10 men for the majority of the game for a horrific challenge. And for me, I think he's going to get a big lengthy ban for that, for the Napoli player doing that challenge. And then Pjanic, who scored one of the goals, he had 2 yellow cards, he got sent off. It was just so many yellow cards and so many red. It's just a terrible game to watch of football. But Juventus, again, do another Serie A record. Yes, that's right, Juventus have broken another record in Serie A. 26 games unbeaten away from home. Now people may say, oh, but natural, that's...
The Serie A, nobody gives it to us, that's a terrible league. That's pretty much the 4th best league in the world.
I don't care, that's still some achievement to go 26 games unbeaten in a league where this season, we all know AC Milan have had a fantastic season. Inter Milan, we all know, can be on their day, could beat any team. Atalanta have had a fantastic season. Fiorentina are a very good side. Napoli, their main focus now is to win the Europa League and probably finish best of the rest. Now, we're heading to Merseyside for the Merseyside Derby between Everton and Liverpool. And Everton are just like that little jealous kid who's jealous of his own brother's success.
You're a fucking angry little fucking spastic.
That's Liverpool, by the way. And he would love nothing more than to single-handedly ruin it for them. And that's what Everton did in this game. Everton, as much as I have criticised Marco Silva in terms of tactics from defending from set pieces, he got it spot on. I thought Michael Keane had a fantastic game, as much as a couple of other players had a good game. I thought Calvin Lewin was definitely Everton's best attacking player. Theo Walcott, I don't think he's good enough anymore. I'll be surprised if he's at Everton next season. Richarlison came on offer some guile going forward. He had some dangerous moments. Robertson, got a yellow card. But I was really impressed with Everton. I thought that Idrissa Gana Gueye and Michael Keane and just the span of the team was spot on. And for me, I still think Marcus Silva is the right man for Everton. This man's had a lot of criticism through his way this season. But for me, Everton just need to give this man time. It's still not his team. It's still relying on players that I think are on the Ronald Koeman era, the David Moyes era, the Sam Allardyce era. Just if you give him 18 months, which obviously that's pretty much 2 seasons, I think he will get Everton where they should be, which is probably 7th, and then challenging maybe for the top 6, which I think is going to take him a long time to do that. Liverpool, they were awful in this game, and the one player who I think has not been nowhere near the player that he was last season was Salah. For me, I don't think he's the Salah of last season. They had 3 chances Salah in this game. The first chance, he would have scored. The second chance, he would have scored. The third chance, all day he would have scored. All he had to do, Salah, last season, especially against Roma, touch, finish. Last season against Everton at Anfield, he got the ball, stood a little, typical Salah run, and bended in the top corner. This season is not happening for him, and I believe right now, I don't think he's been Liverpool's best attacking player this season. Obviously, I think Mane has offered more going forward this season. As much as Salah is up there for the Golden Boot this season in the Premier League. I believe in terms of Liverpool's front 3, I think Salah's been the weakest this season. Obviously, Jurgen Klopp wanted 4 players in the summer. He got Alisson, he got Keita, and he got Fabinho. The one player that got away was Naby Fekir, and I still think that's the player that in this game he would have stepped up in. We've seen this season against Man City, Naby Fekir, he was immense. You also watch against PSG, I thought he was man of the match as much as he didn't get score a goal, but he was massively involved in the way they play. I think he could be the missing link for Liverpool's title bid. If they keep their feet on the ground, get their front 3 scoring again, get some fluency going in their football again, Liverpool, they are still my team to win the league. But at this moment in time, there is a little bit of nerves for the first time this season watching Liverpool. And now we're heading to Germany for the first time today, and it is Augsburg against Borussia Dortmund. And Augsburg, in the last 5 matches, have lost 5 games, scored no goals, and conceded 26. So what do you think happened when the worst team in form in the Bundesliga met the top team in the Bundesliga? Everybody thought this is going to be the biggest banker win for Borussia Dortmund this weekend. No. Augsburg, I thought, were excellent. I thought their South Korean striker was phenomenal. He scored 2 very good goals. The second goal was an absolutely stunning finish. But Dortmund have a problem. Although, like Liverpool, nerves are starting to creep into this team. Inexperience is starting to creep into this team. So there's a lot of inexperience in that team, and that's started to show in their results recently. They didn't have a great performance against Nuremberg. They didn't have a great performance against Leverkusen. But he did enough in the end to beat Leverkusen 3-2. They're not playing well, Dortmund, and that's the problem. And then they got a big Champions League game coming up against Tottenham. Bayern Munich got a huge win against Gladbach this weekend, 5-1. It could have been 7-8, to be honest. Gladbach were awful. Bayern Munich are playing good football now, and I think Bayern Munich have maybe just got one hand on their 7th straight Bundesliga title. And the last game this week, Lazio versus Roma. And Lazio, congratulations on getting your first win against the top 6 team this season at home. They've had a horrific record against the so-called top clubs in Serie. They got beat by Juve, they got beat by Napoli, they got beat by AC Milan, they got beat by Inter, they got beat by Roma this season. But this time, now they get the win, and a fantastic win it was. They were fantastic in this game. This game also, like the Napoli-Juventus game, had so many godforsaken yellow cards. I think there was 9 in total. Kolarov, he got 2 yellow cards, and obviously he was sent off as well. So as for Roma, I think that's them gone of top 4. I think top 4 is now finished. I think they're probably going to finish 6th or 5th this season. I believe Francesco, the manager of Roma, I think the only thing that's keeping that man on the job is the Champions League game against Porto. If they lose that game and they're knocked out of the Champions League midweek, there's no doubt in my mind, I think he will be exact. So guys, that's the end of the football impact for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget, if you want to see the pay-per-view event between Messi and Sergio Ramos, then go and play a bit of UFC. Pick a card that looks like Lionel Messi, pick a card that looks like Sergio Ramos. Get them in the UFC ring, in the octagon, and beat the living crap out of each other. And once you're finished beating whoever you are, you could be Sergio Ramos' character or Lionel Messi's character, come back to this video and headbutt that motherfucking like button and finesse the notification bell. Please like, subscribe. The Natural is out.